All right. Hi, everybody. I'd love to tell you that I've been going for the last hour already, and I've got 100 kilometers under my belt. But we just got started here, and I got Peggy Horton with me as well, joining me tonight for this ride. And this is a campaign that is really very close to the hearts of the OPP cycling team. Peggy is one of the members of the cycling team, and it's called Bridge the Gap, and it's all about a memorial site that we want to raise in honor of members who have lost their lives as a result of suicide. It's a very sensitive topic. It obviously draws a lot of emotions, and there's so many things that we want to talk about, and our mental health is certainly one of them. One thing I just want to say that we were actually going to do this yesterday, and unfortunately it didn't work out. And I want to introduce Peggy here. Peggy, we had this plan last night, and something got in the way. Do you want to just tell me a little bit about what you do and what happened yesterday?
Absolutely. I'm part of the traffic support unit out of Aurora for Highway Safety Division. I'm one of the reconstructionists on our teams there, and unfortunately, my day went a little long yesterday due to a fatal crash that we had out in the West End. So, unfortunately, we weren't able to get together last night, but I'm just so happy to be here to do it tonight.
Yeah.
It was a long day even amazing. today, but this is worth it.
Yeah. So I know what you're going through. I was a collision reconstructionist for about a dozen years as well. And I've been to my fair share of horrific scenes. And every time you go to a scene, you get called to something, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. And you take a little bit of that with you every time you leave. And I'm sure those memories linger with you for a long time. It was a fatality you dealt with yesterday. And that really can weigh heavy on someone's mental health, right?
Yeah, it can, and some of the collisions can affect you more than others. So, some of the times they stick with you for a lot longer. They hit a heartstring, in particular, maybe some emotional part, or maybe it has to do with the age or gender of some of the victims. So, yeah, it can have an effect that lasts a while.
Yeah. So, I know you've done a lot. We're inside riding on stationary bikes right now. This was supposed to be actually a fat bike challenge, riding out in the snow. Not working out right now. We're in a pandemic, obviously, as well. But I want you to tell me a little bit about your last experience. You went down to Ottawa for the police memorial.
Yeah, actually, I've been fortunate enough to be a part of the national Peace Officer Memorial Run that is done every year in September to Ottawa from Toronto, and I've been with the OPP run team with them. I think it was 4 years running, and last year I made the transition to be part of the cycling team for 2020. Unfortunately, with the current situation with our COVID pandemic, we had to do a bunch of those rides virtually, but we still honored those officers. But I remember in 2019 was our last run into Ottawa, and the Friday night is the night before we run into Ottawa. We all had heard the next morning that unfortunately Ottawa Police Service had lost one of their officers to suicide. And when we run into Ottawa, we run and station right outside Ottawa Police Service headquarters. So it was a real sobering moment for me. And for all the runners and the cyclists there, but it really hit home to me how much and how important it is to honor those officers who have dedicated themselves to their job and their communities and have just suffered from mental health and ultimately and sadly killed themselves by suicide. And so I'm riding here to raise money for OPP's suicide memorial, to honor those officers and to support members and family of those officers who are suffering and who are trying to deal with the loss.
Yeah, it's something that stays with the families forever, and we certainly want to honor and recognize them. We have a memorial wall of honor for every officer lost in the line of duty, and this is a different memorial. This is a memorial in recognition and memory and support of those who've lost to suicide, and. It's close to our hearts, my heart. I know our commissioner is riding his bike maybe right now, or he will be every day. He rides his bike along with the rest of the cycling team, raising money to support this. And if anyone out there is interested in supporting this campaign, I did post a link just previously on my account here that you can go on and click on, and it's an opportunity to support it if you like, or at least to get some more information, awareness about it. And we'll be sharing more information as we go forward. And and Peggy, I know you're running probably a higher cadence than I am. I know you're getting winded there when you're talking, and I should probably pick up the pace, but I can tell it's it's hard to talk and ride at the same time.
Slow it down a little.
So anyways, there's opportunities. I'm going to post the fundraising link for Peggy. I know she's raised a ton of money already, and we're trying to get the money supported so that not only we can support, or not only we can create this memorial down at our general headquarters up in Aurelia, but also have some money that we can use for benevolence and for support of the families who are left behind, and the kids and family, loved ones, and everyone. So there's a lot of opportunities. We have other campaigns around mental health with Bell Let's Talk, and there's a lot of times we really want to talk about it, but there's often also the stigma that we don't want to talk about it. We're afraid to talk about it, and there is support out there. Our members have opportunities to have support within our organization. And I'm sure many employers have support, psychologists and help networks for people to reach out when they need help. And I'm really impressed by the cycling group that you're part of, Peggy, that has kind of championed this cause to raise some money. And it's a great cause. So we're going to keep going. The challenge is to ride 50 kilometers. I'm not sure if they're going to do that throughout the week. It started yesterday. It runs through till next week. If there's anyone out there that wants to get up, get on their bikes, and if you got a fat bike on the snow, you can find some nice roads where you can cruise, or you want to just ride on a stationary bike inside, join online. There's an opportunity for you to be part of this, and it's a great effort, great campaign, and it's there to support others, and that's what we do. We're trying to help other people in our community and other people in our family, our members within the OPP. So. You ride every day, I guess, Peggy. I'm not sure how often, how many miles you put on, but
I don't get on every day, but I do my best. I got to get ready. Hopefully, we can get back to Ottawa again next September. So just trying to make the distance. But right now, every mile I'm doing this week. I'll be riding again tomorrow, and the next day, doing my best to get every mile that counts.
Yeah.
So we can reach our goals.
For sure. I know some of the officers who have died to suicide, and it just it makes you wonder, makes you question, makes you a little bit confused, because you're trying to understand what's going on, and you just wish you could have that support, and we have that support now, and it's just it's great, and I think this memorial is going to go a long way in showing our commitment to supporting members in need, and obviously the families who are left behind if a member does actually end up taking their life. And it really is an important topic that we should not be afraid to talk about. So I don't want to interrupt your entire ride here. We've been going for a little while already, but I really appreciate Peggy, you having the courage to come on and tell me a little bit about your story. And we're going to continue doing this, and maybe throughout the week we can get together again with a few other people and talk about our experience and see how we're doing. But it's great to see you out there, and I know every day is a challenge, and the things you deal with, and every officer, they see a lot of things that many people can't even imagine, and that can really be tough on people to comprehend and rationalize and understand what that means. So Yeah, thank you for the work that you do, and everybody. We have about 6,000 uniform officers, almost 10,000 members across our organization, and we want to support every one of them. So,
well, this
I'm
is
going to
great. You're
sign off.
getting the word
Peggy,
out.
anything else?
I was just thanking you
Yeah.
for getting the word out. This is really good. I've been trying to push the word everywhere here at HSD and see if we can get a little further. That's great.
All right, let's crank it up. Let's go. And we'll see you again soon. Thanks, everyone, for watching and listening. I don't know what kind of comments or questions have been coming up. I've just been looking at the screen here right now. But if there's anyone that has comments, questions, or is looking for a way to get involved, I'll get back on the comments when I'm done my ride here. And I wish you all a wonderful Sunday evening. Thanks, Peg, again. And we'll see you soon.